Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm sitting on the floor next to my couch and I'm gonna do some stretching exercises that everyone can attempt to follow at home, using not only the couch but also other items around the house. You can find the ones that are easier for you to use. For me, the couch is good and it's in a very good position because it's right next to the wall, and I can adapt the distance from the couch to the wall in a way that I can have my lower back supported on the wall and I can have my feet just reaching the couch. So if your couch is in a similar position, you can pull it or push it a little bit just to give it the perfect distance. So this exercise is going to start by placing your feet against the couch, and with a straight back you're going to try simply just to reach to the arm of the couch so that you are keeping this kind of C position or inverted U position, right? And you're going to pull your upper body forwards. Try to feel your shoulders coming upwards, your lower back stretching, and your legs completely on the floor. So you should feel a little bit under the calves and a little bit under the hamstrings. So the knees are pushing towards the floor and I keep this straight position. On a second level, you can lower yourself a little bit more by reaching, for example, to the side of the couch and pulling yourself forwards. Try not to arch your back like this, so always keeping a good position, good posture, and pull yourself like this. Then, still pulling yourself further, now we're going to reach under the couch. Same works if you pull yourself from your ankles, but right now we're going to reach under the couch and pull ourselves forwards like this. Then on a little bit higher level, we can also put our feet together like this and perform the same exercise. So reaching under the couch, meaning that we pass our feet and we reach under the couch just like this. And finally, still on the same stretching exercise, I'm going to now push my lower back against the wall. If you see this wall moving, it's not because I'm super strong, but actually it's because this is a moving wall. So you're going to see my weight kind of moving the wall. Don't get scared. All right, so my lower back is now supported by the wall and the couch is in the perfect position, perfect distance for me to reach for my toes or for the side of my feet and pull myself all the way down, pull my head all the way down to my knees. And I would stay there maybe 5 to 10 seconds, relaxing a little bit and pushing down again, relaxing a little bit and pushing down again. For the next exercise, we're going to really use the help of the wall. So we pull one foot back so that the knee goes sideways like this, and we put the other leg on top of the couch, just like this. Keeping the leg as straight as possible, always, and level 1, just reaching down to the toes, like this. If you don't reach the toes with one or two hands yet, then don't lose your motivation. Just keep your legs straight and place your hands as far down as you can do it while keeping a good posture. So now that we tried with one hand and with both hands, we can keep trying further back, or in this case further forward, trying to reach all the way to the couch. If you don't want to lean back, because this is a little bit easier, right? Leaning back. If you don't want to lean back, you can make this exercise a little bit more challenging. So basically, you just put your upper body as straight as possible, and now you repeat the same exercise, but completely reaching down, grabbing behind your foot, grabbing around your ankle, and you will feel the stretch even more on the back of the leg. And you repeat for both legs, and after that you place actually both feet on top of the couch, just like this. And the first level is going to be just in this position, trying to stretch your legs down. So immediately here, you should feel a little bit of that stretch in the back of your legs. Yeah. So you can grab under or place your arms over the legs, press a little bit, and keep a good posture. Just staying there, feeling the heat behind your knees, feeling a little bit the heat on the hamstrings, just there, good posture and letting your weight do the job. After that, you can keep challenging yourself by reaching all the way down to your toes and keeping the posture. You can also open up the legs to the side and reach further down. Again, I tell you, if you don't reach your feet yet, don't worry, just reach as much down as you can and keep that stretch going. And if you want it even more challenging, then you can take your back away from the wall by pulling yourself forwards and making this V position. So watch how my back goes away from the wall. Now it's supported by the wall, and now I pull myself forwards and I kind of flatten my body, my upper body against my legs, like this. So for this type of stretch, I would hold the stretch 3 to 5 seconds and relax a little bit, and then repeat 3 to 5 seconds on that position, and then relax again, and repeat as many times as you have the possibility to, and as many times as you feel is effective for you. In my case, I would maybe repeat each stretching about 10 times. Now using the back of the couch. So I'm going to place my leg completely straight on top of the couch, and this is almost making my leg parallel to the floor. If I would want to make it completely parallel to the floor, all I would have to do is actually bend the supporting leg a little bit, which would then also give me a workout for the thigh. So I'm going to place my leg there, and I'm going to start by reaching just with one arm and the other arm straight up to the ceiling. So you keep that position there with deep breaths, and then from there you continue that upper hand movement towards the foot as well until both of your hands are reaching your foot. So one hand is completely on top of your body and over your head, and the other hand is relaxed down. Alright, then from there both hands come together up, and you change the position to a sideways position. So you let your leg slide further on top of the couch, and now the leg is sideways and your body drops down towards the foot that is on the floor. Now this is doing the stretch for the foot on top of the couch as well as the foot on the floor, so you feel behind the supporting leg that there's also a stretch, and you come back up, reverse the movement, and again straighten yourself down, and this time both hands go forwards towards the foot, and your chest can come all the way down to your knee. If you're able to, just drop all the way down, and then relax and repeat on the other side. Next, we're going to use 2 pillows. So I'm using my couch pillows, but you can use anything that is soft and slips on the floor. We will be training some flexibility for the legs, in this case the front splits. Using one pillow under the back knee so that we protect the knee from the hardwood floor, and the other pillow in front right under our front foot. So as you see, these pillows are going to help our mobility on the floor. Then place your hands on the floor, one on each side of the legs. Please don't do this version. The kids do this very often and they damage the movement. As you see, it completely changes it. We want to have one hand on each side, and then we want to let our back knee and our front foot stretch and go low until you're almost flat like me, or as low as you can go. I try to avoid, if I am not warm enough, I try to avoid the danger of hyperextension. So I stop about 70 to 80% of the splits, 70 to 80% of my ability. And then when I start feeling a little bit warmer, then I feel like I can go lower, close to the floor, and coming back. Use this movement on both sides, and try to go as low as you can. Give yourself time, don't push too hard, but start feeling the stretch. If you don't feel the stretch, then push a little bit lower and you will see the progression with time. Then we're gonna do a little workout for the arms. So we're gonna use these kitchen chairs. You can use any chairs that you have at home. Just make sure they don't slip. So don't use chairs with wheels on them because they're not safe for this type of exercise. We're going to position the chairs with enough space between them so that you can fit in the middle. So if I would sit in the middle of the chairs, they are right next to my shoulders, as you can see. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place one hand on each of the chairs like this, and I'm going to pull myself up, leaving my legs on the floor so that my heels are together and supporting my weight a little bit. Then from there, I can do these press ups and I can go as low as I can and repeat as many times as my arms allow me to. Still using the chair, this time I turned it around so that the back of the chair is facing away from me. And I have the front of the chair here. I'm going to lean back so my elbows are on the floor, and I'm going to position my feet together on one side of the chair. Then I'm going to use my abdominal with the help of the support of my elbows. I'm going to use my abdominal muscles to lift my legs over the chair and to the other side, and repeat this movement. Maybe in sets of 20 I would do, but you can do smaller sets, so sets of 10, sets of 5 to start with. Start with something that you feel comfortable with, and then challenge yourself as you progress in the exercise. An alternative to this is that you keep your knees together in front of the chair and close to your chest, and then you stretch your legs under the chair and return, and over the chair and repeat. So there's many different versions that you can try of this. For example, you can also try with one foot to each side of the chair and then over, meeting and down and meet on the top and down and meet on the top and so on. You can try one leg down, one leg up, and then changing. This one also works your motor skills, your coordination, because two slightly different movements are happening simultaneously. All right, be creative and try to find a lot of these different versions by yourself, just using a chair or something that you can use as an obstacle for your legs to travel under and over and cross, and yeah, be creative. The next one is a fun exercise that I've been doing actually since I was a little kid training karate, and I've adapted it actually in quite many ways around the house to do all types of activities and chores. But this one is to turn on and off the light switch by using our karate kicks with control. So it's a technical exercise as well as a flexibility exercise. Since you need to keep your leg in the right place for a longer period of time than you would actually need to do it when performing a kick, it works on your control of the motor skills, and it works on your flexibility, the strength of your muscles, as well as the target. So you can't probably see, but my light switch is very, very small, which means that I'm gonna have to try to be very, very precise with my kicks. And in this case, we're going to use the example of a mawashigeri, a round kick. So I take the correct distance from the light switch, and then I'm going to perform the technique slow, taking into consideration that my toes are going to be the ones needing to reach the light switch to turn it off and on again. So slow your movement down and make sure to get the right target and return and repeat the movement. So we're not actually hitting on the light switch, we are touching the light switch with control of the motor skills and using the right target, the right part of the foot to turn the light on and off. The movement should not be lazy, all parts of the technique should be correct, and you would change sides after achieving your goal. So if you, for example, set the goal to turn the lights on and off, let's say 10 times, then after you do so successfully, you change legs and you change techniques. You can do it with all types of techniques. You can do it with the yokogeri, a side kick. You can do it with the uramawa shigeri, so a hook kick. You can do with all types of different kicks. Enjoy and have fun with this one. Next we do an exercise for straight punches. So this will help us with the speed of the punch, with the precision and the target, and it's quite fun as well because we're going to be using a sock. You can use anything that is small and soft, so nothing that breaks, and something that you can kind of hold in your hand like this, okay? So a sock is perfect, especially because I was just doing my laundry, and again, join your chores, combine your chores with your workout, and your day is going to be very proactive. All right, so we're going to grab the sock on one hand and bring the other hand all the way back to hikte position. All right, and then the idea is to release the sock, right? Now, when we release the sock, we're going to pull that hand back as quickly as we can. And at the same time, the other hand is going to travel and grab the sock, right? So it grabs the sock in the last moment possible, which in karate is when the kime, when the power should happen, only in the last moment. The traveling of the hand from the origin point until the target itself should be relaxed and fast. And in the end, that's when the muscles activate the most to make your hand strong, your fist closed strongly, and your hand becomes the weapon. All right. So we start like this. We grab the sock on one hand and fast change hands. Change. All right, and make sure that your hand travels straight back. So please don't arch your hand back like this. The hand must travel straight from the middle until the target, which in our case is to grab the sock and avoid it from falling. You can make a game out of it. You can even compete at home with your father, your mother, your cat if it can grab the sock. Good luck, have fun. You know, when it comes to practicing at home, the secret is really to just have fun and be creative. Try different things, try exercises that you've never done before, and also try to do exercises that you've always done in a different environment, in a dojo, in a gym, with a group. Try to adapt those things to this new situation, these new circumstances that make us need to stay at home, or for the most of it at least. In my case, I just try to have fun and try to stay active. It's very important that our mind stays active as well. And thinking up of all these new exercises and fun things to do is also a way to keep your mind active and stay motivated and healthy. So please try these exercises. Again, choose the ones that adapt the best to you and to the environment that you're in. So use the objects you have around in your home, make it fun. Yeah, and see you next video.